Welcome to your free video book.
We're going to do something different.
This is where you buy the guide.
This is also where we run you through the guide and tell you exactly what you have to do.
Question by question, we'll run you through the entire process of how we collect data from our customers.
This is so that we're not hiding any information from you. This guide is so that we can gather your perspective.
So that we can build you the most amazing ads and we can convey to your customers that you're the best people they need to work with.
So now you have two options. Number one, you go through this video, note down the questions, fill out your answers,
and send your answers to us so that we can make amazing scripts for you, which will then turn into amazing ads.
Or number two, where you buy the guide,
increase your chances of working with us. Fill out the guide, follow the steps at the end, and send us the data that we require to make these amazing ads for you. Your choice.
So the first thing, blurb about your business.
Thought Bistro is a place where we help founders figure out how to convey to their customers what their message should be, how to convert that to ad scripts, how to convert that to ads, and further how to convert them into campaigns that actually deliver. The next question we have is describe your ideal customer in detail. Go beyond basic demographics, age and gender, consider their job title, industry, lifestyle, values, aspirations, and what a typical day looks like for them.
So Akhil, first I would say is founders, but founders is too broad. So I'd say founder of a company which has started between 3 to 5 years ago. Someone who has been in the market for a while, someone who is looking to make sales, someone who has made enough sales, not really thought about it, and now has reached a point where friends and family have run out, initial traction, initial word of mouth has run out, and now they're looking to scale beyond that.
I think on the gender, we are pretty neutral. On the job title, it's a founder. In the industry, it is generally somebody who is actually solving a pain point, less of a commodity, but more of somebody who is helping their customers achieve something and change their current state. They are present on Instagram, and these guys are very actively looking for a solution to get their product out to their own customers.
These guys are also people who are thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing their business. These guys are people who cannot stop thinking about, okay, I have gotten X number of sales, now I need to get 5x, 10x, 15x. What is this Instagram ads? Why has it not worked for me yet? Or is it something that I should try? I think that pretty much describes it.
Let's move on to the next question. The next segment is called Defining the Problem. The first question we have is, what is the core problem your ideal customer faces that your product or service solves?
Okay, the biggest problem I think our customers are facing is they do not have sales. People do not know about them. Their customers do not know about them. They have a kick-ass product. They have a product that is actually solving the pain that their customers are facing. The example we love to use is they are making the band-aid for the cut that their customer has. That band-aid fits the cut perfectly, but the customer doesn't even know the band-aid exists because the customer doesn't know they have a cut.
So I feel our service, what it allows them to do is press the cut hard enough so that they actually know that, oh shit, I need a band-aid. And we are doing that via the medium of ads.
Exactly. So how does this problem impact their daily life, work, or business?
Do we even need to ask this question? Like, we've gone through this, right?
How does lack of sales impact your daily life, work, or business?
So basically, if they don't sell well, they are frustrated. If they are frustrated, their life sucks. Their families are unhappy.
Long story short, if they don't sell, their business is done. If they don't sell, they don't have money.
Yeah, they don't have money, they don't have status, they don't have family. There are a lot of things that lack of sales brings to your life.
What are the negative consequences, emotional, financial, or professional, if this problem is not solved? What keeps them up at night? I feel like we've already answered this question, but just to look at it from a different point of view, I feel like not making sales creates a lot of stress. It literally keeps you up at night thinking about, okay, this I've tried this has not worked. I've tried this has not worked. I've tried this has not worked. What do I do next? Where do I go next?
I feel hope is a very big thing. And if they do try marketing and if they do have ads that are actually communicating to their customers, then they do get a lot of peace of mind as well. It's toning down their anxiety because you are opening up this whole new world of being able to sell to the masses.
Well, Akhil, I feel we've spent enough time focusing on the pain. So let's move on to our solution. Clearly describe your product, service, and its core features.
So, our core service is to build out campaigns with amazing ads targeted at the right people with the right messaging. And if that is the core service, then how that is achieved is by starting them off by collecting all of their data in one place so that we can achieve all the rest of it.
I feel like the best way that I have to put this is the line that we use in our ads, which says we create customer-centric, founder-led ads for founders to help them get the customers. I think this line so perfectly describes it because we literally want each founder who has spent so long developing such a beautiful solution to just come out and say that, hey, you're going through this, right? I have this for you. Hey, you're not getting sales, right? We have this for you.
Vishud, if we are to move on to the next question, what are the key benefits and unique advantages of your solution? What makes it different and better than the alternatives?
First things first, I feel like founders coming out and speaking is something that is different. Founders, you and I were very sad when we started. We were like, no, we don't want to put our faces out there. No, how are we going to look? How are we going to sound? What are we going to say? We had no clue.
I like to talk about this term called skin in the game. Shah Rukh Khan standing there saying that my hair are so nice because of this shampoo. He doesn't have skin in the game. Like nobody catches his throat if the hair are not nice after using the shampoo. But if the founder stands there, founder has skin in the game for the product, for all the claims that they're making, and the customer is more comfortable interacting with the product that is being sold by the founder. That's what makes our solution so different to the others. Plus, it is low production. People don't need fancy gimmicks or fancy video editing. Of course, you can get that if you want to, but it's not a requirement, and the ads just work.
Forget fancy gimmicks and video editing. People don't need anyone else. They need themselves. So, what specific results or positive outcomes can customers expect? Do you have any data or success stories to support this?
So, we have worked with over 85 founders to fix their messaging, and we have developed north of 50 ad scripts for different customers over just the past 2 months alone. That should be enough of a success story. What positive outcomes can the customer expect from this? The customers can expect ads that speak directly to their customers, and them being heard, them being able to communicate to their customers that come and buy my product because of this offer. No longer do they need their content to just be random video reels, but their content will actually generate sales because the content comes at the end with an offer for somebody to interact with.
I feel like we're jumping the gun here. If we look at even just small wins, founders who we've worked with in the past and founders who we're going to work with in the future, I think all of them are going to have the same reaction. When they look at the script, they're going to be like, hey, this is not what I expected. This is something that's really cool. I like what I'm reading. I would buy this. I feel like that is the biggest positive outcome that I have seen people have. And I think, okay, fine, sure, ads will run, they will make sales. That's brilliant. But for me, this is the biggest positive outcome, where a founder looks at the script that we have created for them and they are like, damn, I did not think about this way. I did not realize that there could be so much packed into so less. I think that is the biggest positive outcome that I have seen.
What can you offer for free or at a discount rate to get people to try your services?
We're right here, aren't we? We're offering up the goods.
So we are offering all of our thought process, how we think about this guide that we have created, and we are offering this guide completely free. So the reason for this is to actually develop a trust between, if you really vibe with the way that we think, it's the best thing for you to work with us. Because these relationships are not built for like one transaction or one script. These are built for years and years, and we develop a lot of ads over the years, and we develop a lot of sales over the years.
Why is this offer valuable to your ideal customer? How does it address their needs or desires? Well, what is the point of this document? Why do I need to pay for it? Here is why. The moment you pay for something, it becomes important. We live in a world today where free has no value. And if you pay 500 rupees for this document, it's going to be more than worth your time, because I feel like it's just going to change the way you think about stuff. The way we frame certain questions, the way we ask certain questions. If you don't even work with us further and you don't purchase any scripts from us, you don't do any other work with us, this document, if you just keep it with you and keep filling it time and time again, I feel like it's a great way for you to get people into your system. It's a great way for you to understand, is this person the right fit for my company? Do they think about my company the same way that I do? Are we on paths of synergy, or are we colliding against each other? So I feel like this document is a nice little therapy session for every single person who is part of an organization, so that they all understand, okay, this is what my organization does, this is the pains we solve, this is who we solve it for, and this is what we do.
Now, I've heard our clients tell us time and time again that we have sent this document out to other people so that they can fill it, and our customers also, they interact with us in a better manner. So the document is very valuable. Plus, I have also seen the responses change based on whether somebody buys it or not. If somebody does put in the money to buy the document, their responses are phenomenal and they spend a lot of time with it. And if they just get it for free, the responses are just bleh. It's just, yeah, I did it. And then sometimes they just hang around. And we don't get the data in time either.
So often we've had to send the document back and be like, guys, we're going to need you to fill it again. Can you please elaborate a lot more, because this is just not enough data for us.
Next question is, are there any limits to this offer?
The only limit to this offer is that we work with like 10 people a month. So the moment we get 10 people, we're closed up for the month. So hurry up. How can you build trust with potential customers? Guarantees, social proof, testimonials, case studies.
So this should serve as a case study on how we work with our customers. This should be a very good potential trust builder as to if people vibe with our thought. We also have a podcast. So when people watch the podcast, again, they can see if they vibe with the way we think. Outside that, we have worked with numerous companies, and we have some testimonials as well, which have spoken about how it was very helpful for people to work with us. And then lastly, you're sitting here, aren't you? You're listening to this and you're filling out your own form, and you'll find value there. And when you will, that should be trust enough.
And guys, in case your scripts don't work, in case you don't have the, oh my god, this is the amazing reaction after reading your script, we do offer one free rewrite for you, where we will have a look again at the script. We will start again from scratch and do all the work again for you in case there is something that does not vibe with you.
What are the common objections or concerns your ideal customer might have, and how can you address them proactively?
I feel the biggest objection is that, how do you know this works? So many people run ads, they are cheaper than you, they have given me this budget and they said they've promised this. Why are you so much more expensive? Why are you charging me so much? Does a script have to be this expensive?
The best part and the easiest thing for us to dissipate this is that they are sitting on phone with us after watching our ad. So all we have to say is, well, you're here. So our ads do work. And then again, the previous guarantee section really helps.
I also feel like another example that we use very often to each other, to people we speak to, comes in here, where we say that, you buy any car, at the end of the day, you have to put petrol in it, right? So you can go and get the best camera, the best producer, the best microphones, the best setup, the best hair and makeup artist. But if you're not saying something that is worthwhile, why is someone going to sit and watch you? Today, a Salman Khan movie goes for a flop, right? Today, a Shah Rukh Khan movie can flop. If these guys who have spent the best of the best times can still deliver flops, that just tells you how much impact what you're saying and what you're showing has. Who you are doesn't matter.
What is the single clear call to action you want your customers to take? For example, visit our website, sign up for a free trial, or call us today.
Click on the button.
I feel it depends on the business, but click on the button has worked the best for us. We've also done some form fills, which also work really well, but they are more for lead gen. But click on the button, having an infrastructure in place, having a website funnel in place, works the best. That's a story for another day.
Akhil, I think what do we want customers to do? We want them to click on the damn button and buy this guide, or click on the damn button and buy the scripts. So click the button. How will you create a sense of urgency and encourage immediate action? A limited time offer, scarcity, bonus.
Generally, all our ads come with coupon codes, so that's scarcity enough. Coupon codes are valid for very limited number of people, and after that, the coupon codes expire. Outside that, we can only work with so many clients a month. In this case, there are only 10 clients who we can develop scripts for in a month. So that helps.
What is the voice and personality of your brand?
You guys are better to answer that. I feel like we just do friendly, casual, but also very focused. I would go friendly, casual, focused.
I feel like we are a lot of the cut the clutter types, where we will keep it very, very direct. We will keep it very focused, but at the same time, it's not going to be one of those stiff calls that you have with someone who has a stick up their bum.
Unless they are comfortable with us, we cannot develop their ads. So we have to make people very, very comfortable and very, very open about their current standing or their beliefs, so that they actually do tell us the genuine nature of themselves. What expertise or authority does your brand/team bring to the table? In my case, I was an investment banker in the US, and that really helped me understand fundamentally how marketing works, how different companies work, how they raise money, and what causes people to value different things about various companies.
I feel like what we also have at this point is that we've worked with 100 founders already. Whatever expertise we did bring in beforehand has been augmented. I studied computer science, worked in my family business for almost 7 years now, worked at a PE firm, tried to do a couple of startups my own, so had a lot of learnings there. There is a lot going around. So
I feel the fundamental nature of a customer and the fundamental nature of business is very consistent across the board. So just understanding that and understanding how offers work, how their psyche works, has been very, very helpful in developing amazing ads for people. That's the authority.
So now we have the bonus section. This allows us to just create a little bit more of a story. So what are the company's core values and mission? How can these resonate with your target audience? I feel like our core values resonate with building things forward, building things in a scalable manner. We, both of us, I think, have a very frugal mindset. So we're not very cash burn heavy. We're not going to be suggesting that, if you have this as your budget, go 3 times overboard and spend a whole lot more. I think frugality is in our nature. Profitability is in our nature. So these are things that we definitely promote, and we're also very real. We will break down the math with you. There's no hidden numbers. So a lot of people have asked us, what budget should we have? And my answer to them always is that, listen, unless I understand your product, unless I understand what you're looking to make out of your ads, I can't give you a budget, because everything depends on what your goals are.
And the fundamental nature of our business is communication. When we communicate to the client can communicate better to the customer. And when the communication is absolutely perfect, then everyone is solving each other's problems. Right? So that's when it all works the best.
If I am pitching communication to my client and I am unable to communicate with my client and make them feel comfortable, then how am I selling communication for them to someone else?
The second part is also trackability. So being able to track how much I spent, how much that made me, what kind of offer did I have, and then diving deep into this particular document to understand them to its core. That is what our value drives. And our mission is to get them a lot of sales, get them to help the most number of people they can, because a business fundamentally only sells.
Share a few compelling stories that illustrate your company's journey, a customer's success, or a challenge you overcame. How can this story connect with your audience on an emotional level?
We have lots of these on our YouTube channel, so you can go out and check them out on our YouTube channel. That's it for the document for today. However, now the next steps that you can take are get this document, fill it out in extreme detail. When we understand your customer the most, that's when we can create the best scripts that will convert like hell for you guys.